First game has asked me to put things into order, more than one thing at a time, so I've used this organizational template. I've got some rules. S is in the West Theater. In my diagram, West Theater is the bottom, East Theater is the top. Utilization is in the East, so it's going to be on the top. M is before both O and P, so M is either first or second, right? O and P both after. And utilization is before goods. Let's answer questions. Question number 1, if personnel is at 2 o'clock in the West, what has to be true? Personnel is at 2 o'clock in the West. Well, I know that M has to be before it, but that leaves like 2 places that M could go, right? I'll show them both. M is either in the East, else in the West. He's in the East. I know that U is in the East and before G, so this has to be U. And then M has to be before O and P, so this has to be O in one of these and G after U in the other one. I don't know which one is which, but O and G. And that leaves S here. Or we put M first in the West, and now we've got S, which has to be in the West, so S has to be there, and M has to be before O, and U has to be before G. So we can't put O there because M has to be before it. We can't put G there because U has to be before it. So it's U, and then O, and G in some order. We were asked what must be true. Management is at 1 o'clock. Either way, management is first. Question 2, what can't possibly be true? Look at answer choice A. Goals before management. That would mean you'd have U, and then goals, and then management, and then M and P together, and that's 4 time slots. We don't have 4 time slots. We only have 3. That's not possible. Question 3. If goals is at 3 o'clock in the East Theater, what do we say, 3 o'clock in the East? Then each of the following could be true except, look at answer choice A. A is at 2 o'clock in the East. All right, how could that be true? Well, M has to be before both O and P. I can't get M before both O and P. M can't possibly be at 2 in that circumstance. That's why it's the answer. Question 4, how many films could be presented at 3 o'clock? Well, not M. M has 2 things after it. Not U. U has 1 thing after it. So if it's not M and it's not U, that leaves O, P, G, and S. There are 4 things that could be at 3 o'clock. Question 5, if utilization is at 2 o'clock, any of the following could be true except utilization is in the East at 2 o'clock. And then could be true except, answer choice B, management at 2 o'clock. How do you come up with management at 2 o'clock? Management goes there before both O and P, but oh no, U has to be before G. This won't work. And notice how it's exactly the same as this one, right? You're going to struggle to put M at 2 o'clock. 6, if management is at 2 o'clock. Ooh, all right, let's see if we overcome that struggle. How do we do it? If management is at 2 o'clock in the East, before both O and P, U has to be in the East, has to be before G. S then will be there. What cannot be true, S is at 2 o'clock. That's false. S is at 1 o'clock. Finally, question 7, like the easiest question ever asked. We want to substitute for something for the rule that says that sales is in the West Theater. We already know that U is in the East Theater. Tell me that sales can't be with U. Answer choice C. Sales must be in the West. And that is that. So here's the deal with these free videos. They're intended to serve a very narrow purpose. For those times when you're wondering, why is that the right answer? You can just come here for a complete library and find out why it was the right answer. And I hope that you'll find that it was very instructive. Of course, the other part of the deal is that since LSAC publishes all of their tests along with test keys, that means that there's no barrier to entry for test prep. and you can hear the air quotes, I hope. Anybody can, and lots of people have, set up shop and call themselves test prep companies, and they've got the questions, they've got the answer keys, and they just try to explain to you why the right answer is right. And then they charge you money for it? That is wrong. I want to put a stop to it. I want to sweep the legs right out from under them. It is bad for you. It's bad for me too. So if you want to know what the right answer is and why the right answer is right, I want you to be able to come here and find it out for free without paying anybody for it. That's very different from what I do in the paid course. What I think has value about what I do is that I can tell you ahead of time what every question wants from you, what to expect from the right answer, how to formulate a right answer, and then how you can expect wrong answers to sound, so that you know before you ever open up a test book exactly what to expect. And all the practice videos that are part of the paid course are just me putting that theory into practice. It's just the rubber meeting the road. In other words, I'm going to show you, based on what we've done before, how we're going to react when it comes up next time. And that bit, knowing what to do the next time you see something, that I think is worth paying for. And if you agree, I'd love to have you in the course. And if not, that's fine too. Don't pay anybody to explain why right answers are right. Just watch these for free. Enjoy.